What is good, beautiful people? It's your man Swintnation back again with another video, and today I will be installing some red caliper covers on my 26 Model Y Juniper. Now, if you guys don't remember, I painted my Model S caliper covers red, and that was a process. So this time we're gonna go the easier route and see how easy it is to install these caliper covers and get them situated on this Model Y Juniper. So let me show you guys what tools you need and what comes in the box. All right, so to get this going, you're gonna need either a breaker bar or a super strong impact. You'll need some pucks because you don't want to lift your vehicle without these because you could damage your battery. I got these off Amazon. I'll post a link below. And then a torque wrench because the vehicle has to be torqued to 129 foot-pounds or the lug nuts once you put them back on. And you're gonna need a 21mm socket. And last but not least, you're obviously gonna need your caliper covers and the tools that come with it, which will be a couple Allen keys. And I'm gonna use ones that came with it just so we're not being all granular and fancy with some of my other tools I got that make it a little faster. I wanted to use what you guys will probably use, which would be what will come in the kit. And it's a complete kit. It came with everything I needed as far as like the install. It also came, let me take this out real quick. It also came with the Tesla decals in there, so you can put those on. And I chose black. It comes with black and silver decals. Obviously, my vehicle is red and black for the most part, so I went with the black Tesla decals. And then I have a flashlight just to make sure I'm good on my clearances and the caliper is gonna be tight. So the first thing we gotta do is get your jack. Get your jack. Ooh, wrong button. And I wanna make sure this thing's all the way lowered. And then I wanna grab my puck. Grab my puck. And we're gonna go underneath the car and we're looking for that right there. So the puck will go into this little slot right there, and that's how we'll raise the vehicle. So sometimes, like, I don't have enough clearance with this jack to get underneath the vehicle. So sometimes I'll remove this guy here and then go there. And nope, it's not gonna wiggle or fall off. I've tested it many times. And obviously, if you're gonna get underneath the vehicle, you wanna use jack stands, but I'm not getting underneath the vehicle. I wanna make sure it's centered on my jack stand, and look at that, y'all. Right, went right in there, like a glove. All right, now get up off the ground. So now we'll raise our vehicle up to get the front wheel off the ground, and then we'll take off the wheel cover. As you see. All right, so the wheel's off the ground. You can see, wheel's off the ground. So now we'll take these off. And really with these, you're just pulling them. They're a lot easier to remove than the original rims. Look at that. So, set those aside. And we're gonna grab our 17mm, 21mm socket. Make sure our torque wrench is going in the right direction. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. Like a boss. All right, so that's all the lug nuts. I will need two hands to remove this wheel. Hang tight. All right, so as you can see, I'm working on getting this little guy in. Ooh, where we at? And it sits back there. So I'll tell you what, anybody who says this is a 5-minute job, I'd love them to show me real time, them putting this on in 5 minutes when you're using this tiny little Allen wrench and you're in a basically tight spot here. Let me grab my flashlight. But yeah, there's no way anybody's doing this in 5 minutes and say they did it correctly. Ain't no way, Sway. Cause there we go. Cause if you check it out, you have to tighten these pretty tight. And you gotta do it, you know, hand tight. A lot of people on YouTube will cut this out because it's a very tedious process. So I'm gonna be keeping it a buck with y'all and let y'all know it is tedious getting these brackets on. But I will say once they are on, this thing is feeling very, very solid. And I love that they already come pre-installed with Loctite on them. So that'll give you that peace of mind that they won't wiggle. Right now I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing touching back there, and there's nothing touching. I have a nice little clearance in there for my brake pad. That was a little bit of a concern for me when I first put them on, but now that I got the bolts all tightened up, I see there's no actual rubbing on this side. So let me get the bottom one done. And as I should see, guys, this is real time of me tightening these screws one by one. And that's with the supplied Allen key. Now, I do have a couple little tools that could probably speed this process up, but I want to just show you guys what it's like using the supplied tools and let you know you can get the job done. You just got to have some patience. And I almost got this guy snug now. And then I put them on there loosely just to get the fit. And then now I'm tightening all 4 of these down. I'm sure once I do the other side, it'll go a little bit faster now that I got the process kind of figured out. So the first side I always take a little bit longer. All right, so now it's nice and snug. Let me check for clearance. Oh yeah, good clearance. Okay, real good clearance. Now I'm gonna tighten up the back because I didn't tighten these until I got the front. And and really, you just want these things nice and snug. You don't want to over tighten them so that you strip it, but you definitely want it tight so that this baby isn't going anywhere. And it is, it is solid. Move you guys over here. Yeah, that thing is solid, y'all. Oh, set you down. Do my little wiggle test. I'm thoroughly impressed with how solid this is. I just want to make sure I got good clearance. So you want to line her up. Lift with a slight twisting, jerking motion. There we go. Let me grab these lug nuts. I did all that spinning and it didn't do anything. Catch. There you go. So what I like to do is always put 2 of them on the opposite sides of each other. Oop. Sometimes it's good to just spin the wheel to get the lug nut to seat in there correctly. All right. All right. So I'm doing it, rocking them back and forth. All right, I'm gonna put the 2 lug nuts on there really quick just to do a test. Check for rubbing. There is no rubbing. All right, now I'll throw the other lug nuts on. What do y'all think? How does that look? Fire. Now, Now I need to torque this to 129 foot-pounds. Listening for that click. And I like to torque mine in a star pattern. I don't do a clockwise pattern just because I never got trained to do it that way. And I always double check it. Always double check your torques. Worst fear is a wheel coming off. All right. She's on there and great clearance. And that actually looks good. Looks pretty good. Let me take the light off of it. So I'm really curious to see how it looks with the wheel covers on, because these cover up quite a bit of it. So let me throw this on to see how we're looking. And I got these from EV Base, but we'll see how these go on there. So it does cover it up a little bit, but you can still see that red popping through. That looks mean. All right, we'll do the back. We will be installing this beautiful caliper over it, and it should sit just like that. And as you see, this says rear wheel on there. If you look at these, they'll say R4 and like L5. Let me grab the other two. All right, so these little guys go in there. Now I'm gonna double check my orientation to make sure that they will actually fit snug. And they really play with the clearances. Okay, let me do the bottom. Get that one in. And you just hold your finger on there to keep it from sliding. Y'all hear that? It's getting tight. All right, let me do this one. Let me show you guys what it's looking like. So see the clearance in there? Oop. Let me see if I can set this down. Screw you guys. Check it, there's zero touching. And it's the same for the bottom. So the little grooves will hug inside the caliper. Or hug the inside caliper. And it gets tight. This thing, I'm trying to wiggle it, and it's not budging at all. We on there. We on there. Now, we just gotta do the same to the other side. All right, check it out, y'all. Front and rear are installed. Got the red ones locked in. It's crazy because it's so subtle. Like I said, when I had my Model S, they're very subtle, but you will definitely be able to see them. Definitely be able to see them. Yeah, man, those are nice. It's a way faster process than painting them, waiting for the coat to dry, painting them again, waiting for that to dry, putting on the decal, doing the clear coat. Yeah, man, it's way quicker just to throw these on and you get the same result. And the cool thing about this, you don't have to worry about it fading. If it does fade, just swap them out. So, yeah. Now I gotta do the same thing to the other side. I won't record that because it's the same process, y'all. Just repeat, rinse and repeat for the other side. But what y'all think, man? I will post a link in the description where you could pick up these awesome looking wheel covers from Hansshow. And make sure you use the discount code SWINT because it'll help you save 20% off of them. Because nobody wants to pay full retail, so get that discount while it's still available. But yeah, y'all, turned out great. I'm gonna do the other side next. And I'm not gonna record that because it's the same process, but I figured I'd show you guys how I do the first side. And if you got any questions, hit me in the comment section and I'll try to my best to get to you as soon as possible and help you out. But it should be pretty straightforward. It's not a 5-minute job. I'd say it's 20 minutes, 25 minutes per side, but it's not nothing crazy and intense and hard to do. It just, you know, a little cumbersome with the screws and the Allen keys. That's really the longest part. But yeah, man. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button if you got something from it. And if you hung out this long, I appreciate you stopping by the channel. And I will catch y'all in the next Swintnation video. Peace.